Welcome back. This is game number 2, and today I'm going to show you something that nobody's talking about. This is a strategy that nobody is talking about. I want you to watch through to the end because you're going to see something that I do at the end of this game that nobody is talking about, and I think it's kind of crazy. Now, you're going to watch me from the deal. You're going to watch me do the Charleston, and just remember, I'm going to lean into a category, not a hand, until maybe the very end of the Charleston. Then you'll watch me play. You'll see how I pivot based on the tiles that come my way. But check out this final strategy. All right, let's see what we've got today. 4.9 west. Got some cracks. 3 crack, 4 crack, 8 crack, 9 bam, 1 crack, 8 dot. All right, not a lot of much. I'll take the 2 jokers happily and a 9 dot. Nothing's jumping out at me. I'm just trying to pick a category, so kind of leaning into some kind of consecutive run. And I'm thinking the upper numbers. So I'm going to get rid of that west. I'm going to get rid of the 1 crack. And let's see, I'd like to keep the 4s just because I have 1 of each of them. So I'm going to give the 3 crack. Don't love to give a 1 and a 3 crack, but they're not completely consecutive. That's what I'm going with. Let's see what I got. 5 crack, 1 bam, and a north. Well, I don't need the north. I still don't need the 1 bam. I'm still thinking some kind of consecutive 8s and 9s, something with the higher numbers. So I'm willing to give up 1 of my 4s at this point. I don't think they're going to do me any good. I guess I will go with that 4 crack, and that will be my pass across.
Hang on here, let's right here.
All right, I got that 1 bam. I got an 8 bam, all right. I'm seeing more 8s and 9s, I like that. A 7, 8, 9, so I am feeling good about this consecutive run category. I don't need the 1 bam at this point. Going with those higher numbers, I'll get rid of that 5 crack and the 4 dot. 1 of each suit, nice to change as many as you can. I've got a 6 dot and a 5 dot. That was a nice little gift someone gave me. All right, with a west. I don't think I will need that west, but you can see how some kind of consecutive something is sort of shaping up. Nothing fabulous, however. So I'm gonna get rid of that west. Trying to see if I can find any fabulous hands coming to mind. At this point, I'm starting to think about hands, but definitely staying in consecutive run. So how about I'm gonna give up that 4 bam. And then I'm thinking, well, just so you know, as I'm thinking about what to give up next, the player on my left has decided they want to stop the Charleston. Now, I sure hope they have 10 tiles towards Mahjong because you really don't want to stop the Charleston unless you do. Now I'm going to do the option. I'm going to give up that west wind and gonna give up a 5 dot. I'm offering 3 tiles. The player across from me has just told me that she wants to pass 2. So I will give her 2.
In the tournament, if you stop the Charleston, they won't pass no matter how many you want. They just go, nope, nope.
Yeah. Really?
Oh yeah, nope. Because it means means you have a good hand. You're close to Mahjong, obviously. So they say, I'm not going to give you 1 tile.
Guys ready? Oh, what's this?
Oh. I was like, why am I not? I don't have enough.
Oh.
Doesn't look right.
I definitely don't have a lot, but I could do something like this. Instead of 1s, 2s, and 3s, I could do 7, 8s, 7, 8s, and 9s. Also, there is an opportunity for any like numbers with 9s as well. Player on my left just called for a pung of wests.
1 bam.
Same.
Nine bam.
When I turn a tile upside down, it could mean that's where my discard pile starts, or it could just mean that's the one I want to discard next.
Seven bam.
Five bam.
I'm starting to collect some dragons. That would help me for any like numbers category, so we'll see what happens.
One bam. Green.
All right, now I've got more nines. I've got 2 pairs of nines. I like that, and I'm thinking that the any like numbers with nines and dragons might be a better plan, so I'll keep both in mind.
5 crack. 3 dot.
5 dot.
North.
It's okay.
8 dot. 2 bam.
Seven bam.
You can see the tiles are shifting now. So I'm gonna put that one consecutive run out of my mind. Now this is a game between the 8s and the 9s, any like numbers.
South.
6 dot.
5 dot.
4 bam. 4 bam.
Now the 8s have taken the lead because now I have a pair of 8s and an 8 in every suit. So I'll get rid of the 9s.
I don't know which one was which.
I didn't see.
This was here.
Okay. South. 2 dot. Crack.
Hold. Take that.
Player on my right calls for the 2 cracks. She now exposes a pung of 2 cracks.
4 crack. 4 dot.
9 bam.
7 crack.
5 crack. 8 bam.
Call.
I called for the 8 bam. I'm putting up my exposure, grabbing that 8 bam, and adding that joker to make it a Kong. It is better to take the called tile first and place it on the rack, but you are allowed to put the exposure up first.
2 crack.
Red.
One crack.
Hold.
Player on my right calls the 1 crack. Punga 1s, punga 2s, and cracks. She's probably playing that 1, 2, 3, 4 hand in consecutive run. The question is she playing all one suit or 2 different suits?
8 bams.
3 bam.
4 dot.
Two dot.
Now picking up this flower gives me another pivot line in any like numbers. The bottom line is a pair of flowers. I could do a Kong of 8s, a pair of 8s, a Kong of 8s, and then any dragon as a pair.
4 dot.
Nine bam.
2 bam.
7 bam.
6 dot.
Two dot.
2 bam.
6 crack.
4 dot.
South.
Flower.
I'm gonna call that.
Player across from me calls for the flower. She has a pung of flowers. Now something to note, she did move the tile at the wall, which means technically she should have taken it. If you move the tile at the wall at all, you are committed. So always be careful of that.
6 crack.
4 bam.
Player on my right discards a 4 bam, which has me thinking she might be going for the hand that's all one suit.
6 crack.
7 bam.
5 bam.
West.
Red.
Oh, thank you, sugar. I knew I saw that somewhere. Flower.
So I pick up an east, and my player to the left has a punga west. I'm not throwing her the east, so I have to be careful with that.
9 crack.
7 crack.
9 dot.
Player on my right needs that 3 crack potentially, so I'm not going to give it to her. I'm going to give up the flower. Nobody seemed to want those, but it is something I have to keep an eye on right now if my tiles don't come along.
One crack.
7 dot.
Oh, I'm 2 tiles from Mahjong. I'm going to throw her the east over the 3 crack as the other one has 2 exposures out. Maybe she doesn't need it. It's a slight risk. Let's see how it goes.
East.
Okay.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, it comes at a big price. 9 crack.
1 dot. Yeah,
Oh my
another
God.
double.
There you go.
Player on my right's doing 2 joker exchanges because she had 2 jokers up with those easts.
It's
I
another
didn't really want to
double.
reveal that up
Wow.
front, but you know, what can you do? Just go with the flow. Try to do the best you can.
So you
Right.
have my 7 crack.
6. Bam.
5 crack.
Green.
7 crack.
1 dot.
6 dot.
3 down.
3 band.
4 crack.
Fold.
Player on my left risked it, gave her the 4 crack that she needed. So now I know I shouldn't have thrown that 3 crack. I'm glad I held on to it, and I'm not giving it up.
Could at least return a favor.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. First
Too
to hold
bad.
up my east, and then, you know.
Well, I wasn't going to give them to you, but since you laid it out,
Yeah, well, I had to. 9.
9 what?
Dot.
Oh, this is so brutal.
So I'm 1 tile away from Mahjong, but if I give her the 3 crack, she has Mahjong. So I will not let that happen. I can only hope for a wall game. So I will give up my hand and throw jokers. Jokers are the safest tile you can throw at the end of a game if you're not gonna win. Don't let somebody else win. No one can call a joker. I'm not giving her the 3 crack.
9 crack.
So why didn't I throw the joker then? I figured the 9 was safe and I'll save those jokers for my very last tiles of the wall. She self-picks the Mahjong after all. I held that 3 crack. She definitely needed it, but at least I didn't give it to her. When you play for money, if you give someone Mahjong, you pay them double. So she did win a beautiful hand with the 1, 2, 3, 4 cracks, the hand that I knew she was playing from the start. So what is the strategy no one's talking about? The fact that sometimes you have to throw in your hand to make sure that your opponent doesn't win, and therefore you wouldn't lose. The wall game is always a great option. If you enjoyed the video today, please like, share, comment below. Let me know, do you want more games? And always subscribe to the Ladies That Maj YouTube channel.